about the song Welcome to New York. Taylor Swift's 1989 album represented a major shift in her life from country music to pop music, and Welcome to New York showcases her shift from moving from Nashville to New York City. The line in the chorus, "It's a new soundtrack," can represent both the fact that it is a new album as well as a new genre for her. This is also one of the first instances where Taylor Swift showcases her support for the LGBTQ+ community through her music, using the line, "And you can want who you want, boys and boys, and girls and girls." While her previous album, Red, was focused a lot on heartbreak and had a more melancholic vibe, 1989 was focused more on an upbeat and happy sound. You can see this in the line, "Took our broken hearts and put them in a drawer." Lastly, as I noted before, the 1989 era focused a lot on change and shift in Taylor Swift's life. With lyrics like "It's ever changing," "Everybody here was someone else before," she highlights her need to shift and change from who she was before. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's blank space. Just like with her big hit off of Red, "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together," she also wrote and produced this with Max Martin and Shellback. Fun fact, Taylor Swift has said this is one of the quickest writing processes she ever had. This song was written to be a satire of how the media portrayed her as a serial dater throughout the 2010s. Lyric, "I Could Show You Incredible Things," inspired her 5th perfume, Incredible Things. In the song "I Bet You Think About Me" from the Red TV Vault, she has a line that says, "Oh my god, she's insane, she wrote a song about me," which you can hear echoed later on in the 1989 song, "They'll Tell You I'm Insane." This furthers her point about this being a satirization of the media, which like to talk about how she was very insane and how not to date her unless you want a song written about her. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's style. This is another song she produced with Martin and Shellback. Many people have speculated that this title may be a reference to her former boyfriend, Harry Styles. And in the bridge, the lyrics, "Take me home, just take me home," are speculated to be a reference to One Direction's second studio album, Take Me Home. Style was actually one of the last songs produced for 1989. The Style music video features actor Dominic Sherwood, who is another fellow British boy, could be a reference back to her dating the British Harry Styles. Here's 5 things to know about Out of the Woods. This song was produced and written with Jack Antonoff. The secret message for Out of the Woods on 1989 was "They loved each other recklessly." This song is speculated to be about her relationship with Harry Styles, and she alludes to this when she says 2 paper airplanes flying and your necklace hanging from your neck, because he is known to wear a paper airplane necklace. She also may be referring to this relationship when he says, "Remember when you hit the brakes too soon, 20 stitches in a hospital room," because she and Harry Styles, or speculated to be Harry Styles, got into a snowmobile accident. And if you weren't paying attention or you didn't already know, she did sample Out of the Woods on her song Question off of her latest studio album, Midnights, when she says, "I remember," to open the track. Here's 5 things to know about All You Had to Do Was Stay. This song was another song that was produced with Martin and Shellback. Taylor has said that the idea for the loud, high-pitched "stay" in the chorus came from a dream where she opened a door where her ex was standing there, and all that would come out of her voice was a high-pitched "stay." The hidden or secret message for All You Had to Do Was Stay was "They paid the price." In the lines, "All I know is that you drove us off the road," could be a reference to the snowmobile accident that is discussed or referenced in Out of the Woods. In the line, "The love they push aside," this is a reference to the movie Grease, specifically the song "Hopelessly Devoted to You," where they say, "Since you pushed my love aside." Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's Shake It Off. Obviously, this was the lead single for the OG 1989. It was written with Martin and Shellback, and it remained at number 1 until it was dethroned by another 1989 song, Blank Space. This was Taylor Swift's first major dive into true, major pop music, and this scared her label, and Scott Borchetta was said to have asked her to put a little fiddle on this just to appeal to the country audience, and obviously, she didn't do that. The secret message for this song was she danced to forget him. Just like in the other song, Blank Space, where she's satirizing this public image of her, she calls out the public perception of her with lyrics such as "I stay out too late, got nothing in my brain, that's what people say." Taylor has famously stated that this is a major example of what she considers one of her glitter gel pen songs. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's I Wish You Would. On the deluxe version of 1989 OG, Taylor Swift spoke about, in a voice memo, how I Wish You Would was written to a track that Jack Antonoff had sent her. The secret message for I Wish You Would was he drove past her street each night. She makes reference to her ex driving past her street in lines such as, "It's 2 a.m. in your car, windows down, you pass my street, the memories start," and "Headlights past the window pane, I think of you." This song, kind of like I Almost Do on Red, talks about how she wished that her ex would come back so she could explain to him how she doesn't actually hate him or dislike him as much as he might think she does. With lyrics like, "I wish you would come back, wish I never hung up the phone like I did." Allegedly from a fan who attended the 1989 Secret Sessions, Taylor said that she wrote this a few months after she and Harry Styles broke up. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's Bad Blood. This was another song written with Martin and Shellback. Obviously, this song did receive a remix featuring Kendrick Lamar, personally my favorite version of the song, and an amazing video featuring the entire girl squad, including her bestie, Selena Gomez. And the video was premiered at the Billboard Music Awards. Taylor Swift has stated this song is about another woman with industry. She said, "For years I was never sure if we were friends or not, and many believe this to be about Katy Perry." Obviously, in the "You Need to Calm Down" video, Taylor Swift and Katy Perry joined together and squashed that feud. The secret message for Bad Blood was she made friends and enemies. Taylor Swift's friend Hayley Williams, who also appeared in the Bad Blood music video, also provided some backing vocals for this track. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's Wildest Dreams. This song was written with Martin and Shellback. And that thumping beat that you hear in the background, most people probably have already told you this, is her actual heartbeat recorded to the sound. So when Taylor Swift re-released Wildest Dreams, Taylor's version, she finally took back her own heartbeat. The secret message for this song was he only saw her in his dreams. Just like in her other songs, the album, such as I Know Places, she has lyrics on this song talking about being a very public-facing relationship with lyrics like, "He said, let's get out of this town, drive out of the city, away from the crowds." While Taylor Swift had talked about sex before on her previous albums with Sparks Fly on Speak Now or Treacherous on Red, she more directly speaks about it with this song with lyrics such as, "I said no one has to know what we do, his hands are in my hair, his clothes are in my room." And also she is featured wearing lingerie in the Wildest Dreams music video. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's How You Get the Girl. This song was produced with Martin and Shellback. The secret message for this song was, "Then one day he came back." During the Eras tour, when she was introing the song Betty, she talked about how she wrote a lot of songs that womansplains to men how to apologize, and she cited that this was an example of that. She changed the pre-chorus every time, starting with "That's how you get the," moving to "That's how you lost the girl," and ending the entire song with "That's how you got the girl." People have speculated that this song could be about the on and off again relationship with her friends Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. However, that's not been confirmed, and I don't quite believe that. Here's 5 things to know about This Love, Taylor's version. This Love was solely written by Taylor Swift. The secret message for This Love was, "Timing is a funny thing." This Love, Taylor's version was released as a part of the debut of The Summer I Turned Pretty on Amazon Prime Video. Obviously, Jenny Han is a huge Taylor Swift fan, and she really wanted this song to be present throughout the series. Allegedly, this is the first song Taylor Swift ever wrote for the 1989 after the release of the Red album, and it started out as a poem. Interesting how this was the second lead single for 1989 Taylor's version after Wildest Dreams, because Taylor Swift references Wildest Dreams in the lyrics in this song in silent screams in Wildest Dreams, I never dreamed of this. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's I Know Places. This song was written by Taylor Swift and Ryan Tedder. The clicking sound at the beginning of the song and the end of the song is a recorder or a camera, and this is supposed to be the identifier of the song being about a very public relationship and ways in which they are trying to hide from the public scrutiny. And the secret message for I Know Places was, "And everyone was watching." Many people believe this song to be about Harry Styles, as that was a very highly scrutinized public relationship. Other lyrics that discuss the public nature of this relationship, "I can hear them whisper as we pass by," "Something happens when everybody finds out," "See the vultures circling dark clouds," and "Lights flash and we'll run for the fences," all indicating paparazzi and rumors that circled around their relationship. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's Clean. This song was written with Imogen Heap. The secret message for this song was she lost him, but she found herself, and somehow that was everything. Swift has said while writing this song that she was out walking in Liberty in London, and she said, "Someone I used to date, it hit me that I'd been in the same city as him for 2 weeks and I hadn't thought about it." Since its release, Clean has taken on many different meanings for the fandom, and for Taylor Swift, she performed the song after she won her sexual assault lawsuit. Clean is also one of the songs that has received multiple surprise song dates on the Eras tour, receiving it twice. once in Arlington, Texas, and once in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's Wonderland. This bonus track off of 1989 was written with Martin and Shellback. Obviously from the title you can tell that this song takes inspiration from Alice in Wonderland, and it describes a twisted, toxic relationship through this viewpoint. There's a couple different rumors as to who this song could be about, but based on the line, "Didn't you flash your green eyes at me?" many people think this could be about Harry Styles because he has green eyes. Coincidentally, in 2014, Taylor Swift also did a cover shoot with the magazine Wonderland. This song does also have a parallel with Wildest Dreams on the album, with the line in this song being, "And we pretended it could last forever," and in Wildest Dreams she says, "Nothing lasts forever." Here's 5 things to know about You Are in Love. This song was written with Jack Antonoff. Taylor Swift has stated that she wrote this song because she was inspired by the love that she saw between Jack Antonoff and his then-girlfriend, Lena Dunham. In the song, there's the line, "You two are dancing in a snow globe round and round," and you can see this concept reflected in Taylor Swift's Lover music video. Taylor Swift also makes reference to her song Clean on the OG 1989 with the line, "Why they lost their minds and fought the wars," and in Clean she says, "Hung my head as I lost the war." And the last line of the bridge is, "And why I've spent my whole life trying to put it into words." Obviously this is referencing her extensive catalog of love songs. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's New Romantics. This song was written with Martin and Shellback and is the final bonus track and the final single from the era. The whole title is a reference to the New Romantic cultural movement that started in England in the 1970s and 1980s. And obviously given the 1980s synth pop inspiration of the album, this makes sense. This is another satirical song on the album, satirizing sort of the love life of the young adults within the millennial generation. However, unlike Blank Space, where she's specifically satirizing herself, in this one she satirizes kind of like the whole age group. She does reference some past love songs with this, probably most notably in the New Romantic song. She says, "We show off our different scarlet letters, trust me mine is better," and she previously referenced the scarlet letter on Love Story. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's song, Sweeter Than Fiction. This song is supposed to be the bonus track on the Target edition of 1989 TV. This was the first song that she ever collaborated with Jack Antonoff on. It was featured on the biopic soundtrack One Chance, which is about Britain's Got Talent singer Paul Potts. This song was released between eras in 2013 between Red and 1989, and she reportedly had to fight her label to release the song because they didn't want her releasing a new song amidst the current era. This becomes the 4th movie soundtrack single that she has re-released from her discography, obviously the first being Today Was a Fairy Tale, then Eyes Open, and Safe and Sound from The Hunger Games, and now this one. I'm hoping we get I Don't Want to Live Forever soon. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's vault song, Slut. This song was written and produced with Jack Antonoff and Patrick Berger. In a voice memo, she discussed how Blank Space and Slut were written about the same time for 1989 and how they both address the media portrayal of her during that time as a serial dater and slut-shaming her for going out on all these dates. Eventually decided to put Blank Space on the album, but then obviously, coming to 1989 TV, she gave us Slut. She teased the lyrics "Aquamarine, Moonlit, Swimming Pool, What If All I Need Is You" in the week leading up to 1989 TV's release, and if you pay close attention, you would notice that Aquamarine is written in a glitter gel pen. In the bridge of this song, she says, "You're not saying you're in love with me, but you're going to," and in the bridge of Say Don't Go, she says, "I said I loved you, you say nothing back." To me, that means these songs are connected in some way. In the line, "The sticks and stones they throw froze mid-air" could allude to the New Romantics line, "I could build a castle out of all the bricks they threw." Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's Say Don't Go. This song was written with acclaimed songwriter Diane Warren and produced by Jack Antonoff. To me, this song is the flip side of the sister song to All You Had to Do Was Stay, because in All You Had to Do Was Stay, all they had to do was stay, and in Say Don't Go, all they had to do was say don't go. In the vault song Slut, she says, "You're not saying you're in love with me, but you're going to," and in the bridge of this, she says, "I said I loved you, you say nothing back." To me, that connects the 2 songs. We know from the previous vault songs that some of the lyrics she used in these vault songs that she never got to put out, she integrated into other songs that didn't go out. So in this song we hear "We're a shot in the dark is dark," and in Getaway Car we got "We never had a shotgun shot in the dark." In this song, she also has the lyric "I wait for you to drive by," which she talks about how this partner was driving by her house, specifically in the song "I Wish You Would," and "Windows down, you pass my street, the memories start." There's a lot of other parallels. Let me know what you found in the comments down below. Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's Now That We Don't Talk. This song was written and produced by Taylor Swift and Jack Antonoff. This is officially Taylor Swift's shortest song throughout her discography, and based on the voice note that she put out about the song, we know that the only reason it really didn't make it on the original 1989 is because they didn't know how to properly produce it the first time. Many people are speculating that this song is referring to Harry Styles based on a few lines, the first one being, "You grew your hair long, you got new icons." After their breakup, Harry Styles very famously grew his hair very long. The next one being, "I don't have to pretend I like acid rock." You can see the rock influence on his early discography, including a cover of the 1967 acid rock track "The End" by The Doors. The next one being, "Or that I'd like to be on a mega yacht." While this might be a little more ambiguous, there is that very infamous picture of Harry loving to be on yachts, particularly on yachts with a bunch of other famous people, including Richard Branson, which is the "With Men Who Think Important Thoughts." Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's Suburban Legends. This song was written and produced with Jack Antonoff. She teased the lyrics, "I broke my own heart because you were too polite to do it," on her Instagram in the lead up to 1989 TV release. While it is sort of ambiguous as to who this song could be about, there are some lyric parallels that I see between some of the other songs on 1989. For example, the line, "You were so magnetic it was almost obnoxious, flushed with the currency of cool," reminds me of the line from Now That We Don't Talk, "You part the crowd like the Red Sea." Another one could be, "I had the fantasy that maybe our mismatched star signs would surprise the whole school. Harry and her were Sagittarius and Aquarius. Calvin and her were Sagittarius and Capricorn." Another lyric parallel is, "And you kiss me in a way that's gonna screw me up forever," which reminds me of the lyric from Say Don't Go, which is, "'Cause you kiss me and it stops time." Here's 5 things to know about Taylor Swift's Is It Over Now. This song was written and produced with Jack Antonoff. In her voice note, Taylor Swift said that this song reminded her a lot of Out of the Woods and I Wish You Would, which is why it didn't make it on the original album. However, she did mash up the bridge of Out of the Woods with this when she performed it as one of her surprise songs. Also in this song, she has the lyrics, "When you lost control, red blood, white snow," which is also referring to the snowmobile incident between her and Harry Styles that she talks about in the bridge of Out of the Woods. "Remember when you hit the brakes too soon, 20 stitches in a hospital room." "Blue dress on a boat" refers to that famous photo of Taylor Swift in a blue dress on a boat as she was seen leaving the British Virgin Islands in January 2013, essentially signaling sort of the end of Harry and her's relationship. Then "You search in every model's bed for something greater, baby." If you weren't around at the time, then you don't know this, but Harry dated a lot of models following the end of their relationship.